what my siblings would say, you look at him like he was God, like he never did anything. I said, well, as my father, he didn't. But you can really distort the image of the other parent, when you go into the nitty gritty of who they are and what they did and why they did it. And I think that his role and responsibility to be my father, he had accomplished. So I don't need to know anything else other than that. Do I agree with the things that he did? Absolutely not. But he was not my husband. So it's not for me to judge in that category. And so what my siblings would say, you look at him like he was God, like he never did anything. I said, well, as my father, he didn't. He fulfilled the responsibilities with me as my father. That's the only thing I charged him to.
And so I'm not surprised just by how you show up now, that you had that posture, that you had that ability way back when, the ability to uncollapse. You know, he just my dad, he not my husband, he your husband. And that's it. Right. But he not your husband, he your dad.
Exactly. And she was like, well, you don't have to come here no more. I said, oh, so you choosing which child you love more. Like, we literally had a difference because she was defending her son and I was defending my father.
Wow.
That's how deep my relationship with my father is.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the difference between being raised and loved. Some of us were just loved, and then some of us were just raised.
For women who may be watching this podcast, is there anything that you can offer them? Can you offer something to a woman who no longer is in a relationship with that dad, but may have full custody over that daughter, right? And what you can offer them to separate the relationship they have with the father and the relationship that they have, or with the husband in that case, while the relationship they have with the father?
I think the advice I will offer them is to not interfere with his parenting. And I got those wise words from my mother. It is so easy to pour out your pain and your hardship from what failed in our relationship by using the child as bait. And I think it's important to never interfere with a father who actively wants to be in his child's life by interfering and creating more animosity and hardship. Because at the end of the day, the child is the one that has to grow up. And most of those experiences, with most men, the child will say, you was never there. Where in fact, you know, the mother, in most cases, she did things, that was her way of getting back. And I would just tell a father that wants to be involved, let him. Separate what you experience and allow him to be present in that child's life.